Good morning, good morning. Are you arguing with reality? It's a good question to ponder, isn't it? So I sit here in the mornings, I've got my books, I'm studying, write my notes to understand me. Because I know if I understand me, then I can understand you better. Because we just are each other. I know people will say, but you don't understand. You don't understand what I've been through. So, are you arguing with reality? What do I mean by that? So, something's not going quite the way you thought. I should be lighter. I should be fitter. I should have earned more money. I should have more clients. I shouldn't have cancer. My brother shouldn't be dying. It shouldn't be this warm in the UK. See how I can just shift from one thing to the next, where if everything's just the same, because it is all just the same. It's all just the same thing. It's just in our mind we make it different. Good morning, Adelara. Good morning, Vivian. We just make it different in our mind, but yet everything is just the same. Like this camera that I'm looking at is just the same as my arm, my hand. It's all made from the same stuff, except that camera isn't aware of itself. My hand isn't actually aware of itself. It's just I'm aware of my hand, and then my mind goes off and goes, well, is this a good hand? Is I like this hand? My goodness, what a horrible hand. Does it look nice? And all the judgments then that come after it. Wow, judgments. You judge something good, therefore you will judge something bad. You judge something inferior, therefore you judge something superior. You judge somebody bad. You judge them inferior to you, which means you think you're superior to them. Interesting. So let's go back to argument in reality. How do you think that makes you feel? I should be better. What do you think that does? I should be better. I should be better. I should be better. It doesn't feel good, does it? Do you know what it does? It holds you in the reality that you've got. That's what's so amazing about this, that there's no point in arguing with reality. It is what it is. But so many times we're in the past or in the future, and we're never here. Like here. Here right now. Here right now is pure awareness, pure consciousness. How many of you just take a moment to sit now and be here now with yourself? Just here now, observing, listening, looking around. No judgments, just looking. The curtains, the camera, me, your feet, your knees, the sunshine. Just observing what is. I can feel you all. I could feel you all just stopping. And I imagine that was just about, 10 seconds? Imagine if you practice that for 30 seconds and then we're able to make it a minute. What did you notice? There was nothing to argue with, was there? Nothing to fight. Just being, pure awareness. And then as you get off this video, you'll be like, right, well, that was all real and good. Now we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to do the other. I need to do this, I need to do that. And then we burst into that activity again. We can still be in activity, but we can still be in pure awareness and noticing the judgments and the arguing with ourselves, the constant fight. You know, as I watch my brother, and I remember what he said about when Mummy died last year, that she gave up the fight. Why do we have to be on our deathbed to give up the fight? I see my brother fighting to stay alive. He won't go into palliative care. Why do we wait till we're on our deathbed before we stop fighting ourselves? You don't have to wait till then. You can do it now, today, in those 10 seconds we did before. We can give up the fight now, today, and enjoy being here, now, in this moment, because this moment creates the next moment. But so many times we're in the whole day. We can't create the whole day. We can't be in the whole day. So that's what causes us anxiety. We can't be in our past. The only place we ever are is here, 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 here. Right here, where you are, right now. Because there is nowhere else. I'm not saying that we don't plan. I want this, I want the other. I decide on this, I decide on that. Oh, that would be nice, that would be nice, that would be nice. Wouldn't it be lovely if that happened? But then we'd be here and now. No judgments, no arguing. If you're sick, your body is sick, observe the sickness. If you're in pain, your body's in pain, observe the pain. You'll find a lot of the times it's been a story that's been going on in your head. Watch the story. What if you could change the story? What if you could change that story? You know, I've helped people with this work, has helped people through cancer. This work has helped people have babies. This work helps people make millions. This work brings you more confidence. This work helps you understand fear. This work helps you find yourself. This work gives you freedom. Somebody said to me, how can this thinking into results apply to me? I mean, if it's a group session, how can it apply to me? Because you do the work on you. Your goal, your desires, your wants. I mean, imagine just believing in yourself for a start. Imagine just believing. 100%. You see, some of you think you do believe in yourself. I could almost guarantee you that that's your ego ignoring what's going on in the background. I could almost guarantee that. And I'd know when I was speaking to you. I know when I speak to you who you're pretending to be, who you're fighting against. Oh, you put up a good story, a good front. I see right through it. See right through it to your absolute greatness that's behind that story. And some of you have got good stories, but actually behind you're crumbling and you don't even know it. Are you putting effort into anything? Effort, effort, effort. I mean, there's a difference between the effortless way and force. Still get up and take action, but there's less force. How many things do you keep yourself occupied with so that you don't actually have to deal with yourself? What if there was one program, the last program you'd ever need, where you could find out who you are and you could enjoy being you? Stop fighting with reality. Don't wait till you're on your deathbed to do that, and give up the fight. Imagine giving up that fight now. What would that feel like? Right here, right now. What would that feel like? You won't die. You won't die. You see, your ego's like, no, 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 must do this, must do this, must do this, must be this, must be this. But you are already it. You are already it. And you would enjoy everything you do so much more, rather than the fighting of doing it and the having to do it and the shouldn't to do it. Famous phrase, isn't it? You shouldn't all over yourselves. So when we finish, when I switch this off, let's do us all ourselves a favor. Imagine, for anybody who's watching this, including the replay, because there is no time. After this video goes off, just stop. 1 minute. That's all I ask. If you can do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes, but just 1 minute. Stop. Feel the here and now. Observe what's around you. Just no judgment, just looking. Just is. It's all the same. Your body, the door, the camera. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. No stuff. It's not. It's all energy. Being a camera. Energy being you. Energy being my trusty little Arbonne shake. Have a most peaceful day that you can ever imagine. And go on. Imagine it right now. 1 minute. Just stop. Stop and feel that peace.